Mr. Hemmings, the trophy's right there next to you. Your team, they've done the job for you. Eventually put you through the ringer this season, but what a way to finish it.
Yeah, I've gone through the ringer now for 3 seasons. But this is, the climax is wonderful. The achievement by the boys yesterday with Swindon was just incredible. And as you look out over the ground at Wembley and you see all those 24,000 Prestonians all down there cheering and living in as much hope as I was. And I felt fantastic for them, as I did for the team, as I did for the club. Wonderful.
See, everybody felt the disappointment of what happened at Colchester 3 weeks ago, but what's happened since? They've shown true character, haven't they?
Yeah, but if you get a Colchester, you can also get, through young players, a bout of nerves. That they're all lost there and almost disbelieving where they are. It didn't go right for them. Simon Grayson got them together and made them grow up. And their achievement following that of a 1-0 and a 3-0, and then followed up by winning at Wembley 4-0, all clean sheets. Not a blemish of that nervousness that they'd shown when they were at Colchester. So I'm very proud of the boys.
It's a fantastic day for yourself, for the club, for the players, for the city as well.
Oh, he's excellent for Preston. As one always said, if you have a vibrant football club, you have a vibrant industry. I'm sure that it'll do Preston and all those associated with the businesses in Preston. It just lifts their profile, as it does, because Preston's a very well-known and brand name, and just as strong as those names that we banter daily, which are already becoming brand name. But Preston was there long before that. It wouldn't take long to get it international, but that'll take a bit longer.
You've had a fantastic year, the Grand National, the Hennessy, now this. It really has been quite an unbelievable 2015 so far.
I suppose I've got to turn around and say, I wonder what next. It's been like being on a roller coaster. It's been so good, but they all cost money. They all have to be invested in and managed properly. And we've managed Preston properly. It now, as you know, is a club with no debt. And that took nearly 3 years to resolve and put right. And it's the same with my horses business. Whatever the horses I've got, that business that they're in doesn't carry debt. It pays its way. Or otherwise, you have to say, reduce the number or change the way you do it.
Obviously, promotion to the Championship. There's obviously only one tier back above that now. That's the Premiership. I remember when we interviewed you, the only other time we spoke to you was after the sad passing of Sir Tom, and you said you hoped to get promoted, and you hoped again to be in the Premier League, and you're only a step away now.
Well, the answer to it is that you've been 3 or 4 years now back in the Division 1, so it's taken those 3 or 4 years to restructure yourself now to be at a higher level. And if you don't look any further than that for the next 2 or 3 years, you should be able to structure yourself to be competing for a much higher rewards. Yeah?
That trophy there, though, the moment was when it was presented, the moment the lads were walked up. We've mentioned the Hennessy, we've mentioned the Grand National, but seeing the lads walk past you and collect that trophy, that must rank along the same sort of level as those.
The feelings are just same. I mean, the fact that they're human to the point of being able to talk to you, as against horses who can not say very much, but what the horses do is an incredible amount of, particularly the Grand National, 4.3 miles, 4 miles, 3 furlongs, is an awful a lot to manage, particularly when you talk about many clothes. Many clothes did it with 11 stone, 9 pounds on, and it was a wonderful, wonderful athletic performance and achievement. And in the same way, you've got to structure your team together, all those different players of very similar ages, but not all the same ages, the older and the younger, and blend them and set them off with what you have as an objective in the same way. It's just, but you know, you can't class them in the same categories because they're not. But you can say they take the attention and the detail has to be similarly looked at.
Finally, many congratulations. You're able to come today. You celebrated it with the players, their families, the management and their staff. It was a great celebration and one that everybody will remember for a long time.
I think it's marvellous for all of us. That means for Preston and all the people in and around Preston. So let's look onwards and upwards, eh?
Well done.
Thank you.